Well, earlier this year, President Cyril Ramaphosa said he wants programming to be compulsory at primary schools. Some of the big technology companies are coming to the party. Now, SAP recently launched its first program aimed at equipping students with the fundamentals of computer science and coding. Now, our very own Faith Mangope was recently named an ambassador of Africa Code Week. She joins us now in the studio. Ambassador Faith, welcome to Tuesday with Dan Moyana. I've been waiting to call you ambassador all morning.
Very soon you'll be calling me president, huh?
Fantastic. That's the way to go. Well done, and I'm very happy for you. But just to get the conversation going, can we tell our viewers what is Africa Code Week all about? And I know you've gone through the program as well.
Absolutely.
Before you tell me about your experience, what is it about?
So Africa Code Week was recently launched. Well, it was launched in 2015, and the aim of it really is to introduce young people to skills. When we're talking about skills, it's digital skills. So it's all about digital skills development. Now, Dan, as you would appreciate that when it comes to, for example, the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, one such of it is around, especially goal number 4, is around the inclusivity as well as offering quality education for all individuals. So what we're saying is that if we're going towards digital, if we're going towards fourth industrial revolution, how do we equip young people so that indeed they can be active participants in this fourth industrial revolution? And last year, for example, we saw about 2.3 million young people participate in the program itself. Leading up to Africa Code Week, we had about 23,000 teachers that were actually trained for this initiative. And
this week takes place in October every year.
It takes place in October.
You've got partners, SAP has got partners like UNESCO, like Google. You've been through the program.
Yes.
What was the experience like?
So going through the program is quite interesting in the sense that coding teaches you how to understand and how to synchronize your thought process. It's not necessarily about creating websites. What it does help you do is lateral thinking and also calculated thinking, as well as how is it that if you've got an end result and an end objective, how do you work backwards to actually achieve the end objective? And I think that's very critical and important, especially for young people. We're talking about hard skills and soft skills here. How do we train young people that an end result requires you to think back 10 steps and actually find a code or an approach to actually achieving the desired objective?
So it enhances critical skills,
100%.
Critical thinking
yes.
Skills as well. Would you agree with the statement that digital skills are a ticket to greater economic emancipation in Africa?
100%. And the reason why is because, listen, I always say this, the fourth industrial revolution is not coming. It is here, right? And the thing with us Africans, I'm speaking as an African now. Africans, we need to start becoming ahead of the curve because we're smarter than that. And we need to start being able to foresee exactly what jobs are jobs of the future, what skills are the skills of next. And so far, what we're doing is lagging behind. So the purpose of this is so that we can align ourselves with the global community when it comes to offering those digital skills. These are critical skills. Otherwise, we're excluding people from the actual digital migration.
At a very simplistic level, Ambassador Mangope, it's this. I was thinking about it the other day. I mean, I think about 10 or 15 years ago, nobody thought there would be certain jobs that exist today.
True.
I mean, who would have thought there would be a job of a social media analyst, of a design, this or this? The world is changing so fast. Now, this year, Africa Code Week 2019, I'm told is going to be bigger than ever.
Yeah.
What can we expect from what you understand? Besides the numbers, I think they want to add, you mentioned 2.3 million
last year.
They want to add more than 1 million this year, for example?
Yes, so the whole purpose of it is so that we can literally form inclusive growth. So for example, last year we had about 37 countries that were participating in Africa Code Week. We're looking at extending it this year. We're looking at having more than 3 million participants in Africa Code Week. And you know why it is? It's because we need to start becoming really aware of the digital age and giving practical skills to development. Digital skills are critical. They're critical skills. And if we're lagging behind, we're saying, what are the solutions of what mechanisms and programs that we can establish to actually see us ahead of the fourth industrial revolution?
Inclusivity, is there going to be a kind of a bias towards girls, for example, in schools? I'm
glad that you asked that question. So when it comes to women, for example, what we find is that the statistics are absolutely alarming when it comes to individuals that are especially in STEM-related fields. So last year, for example, we had about 46% of the cohort was actually with women. A lot of the girls are participating. This year, we want to see it even reach up to 50%. But the important part is this, is the fact that when it comes to STEM-related fields, we've got about 30% of women that are participating from a business perspective, and that is not okay. That is not okay because what we need to do is open up the market so that more women can be coming up and also more women can start participating actively and take a seat at the table. Digital migration is not about just men. Digital migration is about all of us, and women especially. How is it that we create that space for it?
Thank you very much, Faith Mangope, and congratulations and all the best. I can
Thank you.
feel the passion. That's the newly appointed ambassador of Africa Code Week, Faith Mangope, who also moonlights on ENCA as one of our hosts. You can catch her later on this afternoon here on our channel. Now, still ahead on